This all comes back, this all comes down to really one question, especially women, gender, and sexuality studies. So what is a woman?
Why do you ask that question?
I just really like to know.
What do you think the answer to that question is?
Well, I'm asking. That's why I came to a college professor who's this is what you do.
What other kinds of answers have you gotten?
A lot of like this, where you're not answering. I've gotten a lot of that. So
I think it's interesting that you say that some of the people you've interviewed have been reluctant to answer it, and I think that has a lot to do with the questions that preceded it and the way that you've conducted yourself in the interview.
How have I conducted myself?
How do you think you've conducted yourself?
You just really don't want to answer the questions, do you?
I came today very willing and enthusiastic about answering questions about women's and gender sexuality studies, which is
so you wanted
what I do.
You wanted to answer questions about women's studies, and so shouldn't the first answer you should be able to provide is what exactly is a woman?
Well, for me, it's actually a really simple answer, and that's a person who identifies as a woman.
But what are they identifying as?
As a woman.
But what is that?
As a woman.
Do you know what a circular definition is?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when y'all watching this video. This is PRTT, PR Thoughts and Theories. And the discussion today is obviously in the description. Simple question. When it comes to gender identity and gender dysphoria, this documentary explains a lot of what's going on in today's society, especially the Western society in America with what's going on. This documentary is called What is a Woman by a person named Matt Walsh, who's part of this group. I can't think of the name of the website. There's a few of them. They're far right. I don't want to say they're too far right because I consider myself independent. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican or whatever. I'm just like, I listen to both sides. I'm open ears. I'm open ears to any discussion. But when it comes to this discussion, it's just like the right are speaking basic logic, common sense. I had recently gotten into an argument with a transgender on Facebook. I posted a thing speaking on a bunch of subjects. It was about the first thing was it was like, first of all, you're born a boy or girl. Second of all, I believe in the Black Lives Matter movement, but not the organization. Third, sending money to Ukraine is stupid. It was like I was going off on my feelings. And this transgender commented and said, I feel attacked. I feel attacked. And I was like, I know what she's talking about. I know what they're talking about. Because my first comment, you're born a boy or a girl. And I said, why do you feel attacked? That's just my opinion. It's how I feel. You're either born boy or girl. And it led to a huge argument. And I even apologized to her. I was like, look, I'm sorry if you feel offended that you feel attacked, but it's not what I meant. And they called me a transphobe. And I'm like, look, if I was a transphobe, I wouldn't be friends with you. When this person came out and said that they were transitioning, I even commented and congratulated that person in that decision. Like, if that's what you want to do, I'm happy for you. Whatever makes you happy, go for it. And throwing me in that bucket of being a transphobe or a hateful person of the LBGTIA plus community, I was like, throw it out the window. My sister's lesbian. She's part of that team, and I love her more than anything in the world. And I told this person, if I was a transphobe, I wouldn't be friends with you, period. And trying to explain myself to this person was like talking to a brick wall. This person decided to unfriend me and block me, and it's just like, I wish them the best. But watching this documentary of What is a Woman, and Matt Walsh asking a simple question, what is a woman? And everybody's answer is always a person that identifies themselves as a woman. And it's like a circular question. And that's why I ended that clip. Him saying to asking this professor of this subject, do you know what a circular question is? Like you're just going around it. If a person identifies himself as a woman and you can't explain what a woman is, then you're speaking in circles. So I highly recommend this documentary. It's called What is a Woman by Matt Walsh. I don't know where you would be able to stream it. I would link the YouTube channel that I got the clip from, but it's I'm afraid for it to disappear because it's probably like a sneaky pirated type of YouTube video. But just type in What is a Woman full movie and check it out. It's ridiculous. You know, this whole gender thing is insane. You know, like if you're a boy, you're a boy. If you're a girl, you're a girl. Let me just say this. If you are transgendering, you have to acknowledge that at some point in your life, you was a certain gender. If you're a girl, if you was born a girl and you want to be a boy, you have to acknowledge that at some point you was a girl. And now you want to be a boy. So acknowledging that means that you're either born a boy or a girl. Later in life, if you decide to change your gender, whether through surgical or just through pronouns, then that's it. Leave it at that. But don't expect people to be like, yo, to believe in your ideology. Just expect that. People are going to think differently. So on that point, check out that movie. It's the documentary. It's pretty good. I'm going to show you the clip. But yeah, check out that movie, and I hope everybody's keeping warm. It's really cold outside, and Merry Christmas to everybody. Peace.